In the lower half of the 18th century, right after the Baroque movement of art, we have the Rococo taking over. The Rococo was considered a way too aristocratic and way too superficial form of art, and was constantly attacked by intellectuals and critics. There was a strong need of a change during that time, and there is a coincidence, or maybe not, that Antonio Canova was exactly born during that time. He will come to dominate the 18th-19th century with his neoclassical style. He will be one of the most important sculptors of that time in all Europe. Hi, my name is Erika Carina Graceffo Castillo, and today I will discuss about Antonio Canova. I will start with Antonio Canova early life and then follow with Antonio Canova professional life. Antonio Canova was born in Possagno, a city next to Venice, in November 1st, 1757, from a family of stone cutter and sculptor. His father, at the age of 4, died. His name was Pietro Canova, and his mother, Angela Zardo, after the death of his father, married another man, Francesco Sartori, and moved to another city next to Possagno. The young Antonio Canova remained to live with his paternal grandfather. As I said, Antonio Canova is coming from a family of stone cutter and sculptor, and his grandfather was well known in the city. He became with his manual skills since very young age. A story is told how, around the age of 7, during a dinner, he blew away the mind of the guests of the dinner by making a magnificent lion from a simple piece of butter. That was amazing, and he got the attention of many influential people of the city that helped him out with his personal and professional career. His first job was in 1768 at Toretti Studios. Toretti Studios was mainly focused on doing sculpture for gardens. Toretti Studios had 2 studios, and one was exactly in Venice. When he was working in the Venice studio, he got the possibility to attend the School of Art of Accademia delle Belle Arti and learn how to draw by taking inspiration from Filippo Farsetti Gallery. Evidently, Antonio Canova, early life, can be considered as a natural call to art, but let's now follow with his professional career. He opened his own workshop right after this experience at the Toretti Studios, making a name for himself. He started with the Da Orpheus and Eurice sculpture in 1776, followed by 1779 Daedalus and Icaro. In 1779, he decided to move to Rome, where he orchestrated most of his masterpieces, like the Three Graces, Cupid and Psyche, and Pope Clemente XIII and XIV. He also worked on some mythological characters, such as Venus and Mars, and Hector and Ajax. He works for kings, popes, emperor, princes, and he started to become very famous, not only in Italy, but in all Europe. So there was an increase of demand of his work, and he had to hire some personal assistant to help him out, as his technique was very long and tedious. He needs some help. The technique involves the drawing, the use of clay, and the transition from clay to marble. In 1798, the French took over Rome, so he had to move back to Possagno for a couple of years. In that couple of years, he dedicated himself on doing some canvas. After everything was stabilized, he went back to Rome when the situation was stable. And his return coincided with Napoleon's rise of power, and he was immediately tasked with the Napoleon bust. Despite his success, the death of his father in young age, and being abandoned by his mother, he was always been during his life a very humble and caring person, helping out very young artists and donating money to the academies of art. In 1819, he laid the first stone of the temple he designed for his community. The temple was done after 10 years, but unfortunately he was not able to see it as he passed away on October 13, 1822. Antonio Canova left behind an elite and transitional idea of what the human beauty was. The amount of contribution he made to the Academy of Sculpture cannot be understated, leaving a mark not only in his community but in the entire world. Antonio Canova followed his family skills since very young age, as I said, starting from a simple piece of butter, making a lion with butter, following with breathtaking marble masterpiece like Cupid and Sig. Here is the end of my speech of Antonio Canova. Thank you for your attention.